So I would like to bring the proceedings to a close. I'm sure we can chat informally after that. It is my indeed a pleasure to have had you people here, and I'd like to call upon the President of the Durban Businesswomen and Professional to say a few words. Barbara and Todd.
Thank you. Mr. Deedat, Mr. Lockhart, I'd like to thank you all on behalf of our club for a most enlightening experience. We've been quite overwhelmed with the welcome that we have received here. I hope that we can actually come back again, because I think we have absorbed a tremendous amount, and there is so much to learn and so much talking to be done in order to try and build the bridges of understanding, as you yourselves have said. It's been very enlightening for me. I certainly have had my eyes opened on many misconceptions that I think many people have. And I'd like to thank you for the tremendous hospitality, and I'm delighted to receive a copy of the Quran. I've wanted one for years and years and years. Thank you so much.
Yes, pleasure. Yes. No, we are free now if you want to say something. But if you have any contacts, like with Bishop Hurley, 10,000. No. For example,
we don't have that, Mr. Deedat. My group we're charismatic.
Yes.
We are not the Orthodox Church at all. Believe me.
Yes.
We're not aligned to any of them, and not that we are against any of them.
Yes.
We have combined services with all of them. It's just simply that we have a preference, a type of worship which is preferential to us.
Right.
Just as some people like wearing, I like wearing a certain type of clothing. It would look very stupid on somebody who are shorter, perhaps.
Right.
But it's just our particular preference, but ours is not known in that way. We are we put it a quieter group, sort of a family-loving group, if you know what I'm getting at.
Yes, no, I appreciate it.
We don't have a big advertisement,
yes.
We don't have a big shout or anything like that.
No, even then, a group, there's a church group. You don't mind, taking your church group around, and then you have people who might be a little more experienced in the scriptures than yourself.
We do have
Right,
yes.
I'm sure. So now at least, then you can sit back relaxed, you see, and listen.
No.
It's easier that way than you say, no, look, directly the man is asking me, and says, look, I'm not equipped.
No,
I appreciate
and I would actually be doing our teachings a disservice.
Correct. Agreed.
I've even gone too far.
Agreed.
As it is.
Agreed, ma'am. But now, suppose you tell us, look, I've been, and something like new things this guy is talking about. Everything that we say, the guy says, no, you have misunderstood. Either your charismatic group or the Roman Catholic Church or the Methodist Church or any. I said, look, you have misunderstood. So now, if I think you have misunderstood, and I'm prepared to sit and allow you to reprogram me, I want to listen to you. Come, tell me where I have gone off. How is it that I haven't understood your English Bible? I said, look, I understand. I think every word that's written there. A spirit has no flesh and bones. Now, explain that to me. Jesus Christ, you see, he was ever in hiding. He never came out into the open. He gave a sign to the Jews. He said, the only sign. You remember? He said, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, but there shall no sign be given unto it, except the sign of the prophet Jonah. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the whale, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the earth. Look, he's giving you a sign, the proof, his certificate that I'm a true man, and this is the proof, the sign, the miracle. So I'm asking the learned men of Christianity, what was that sign? Finish. Believe me, look, there isn't a Christian learned man I've come up in my... You say Jesus gave a sign. Matthew chapter 12, verse 30, 39, 40. He gave a sign. The only sign, the sign of Jonah. So I'm asking, what was the sign of Jonah? Finish. Believe me, look, I'm telling you, this is my 40 years experience with the learned men of Christianity, not with ordinary people. What was the sign? I said, look, if you want to know what the sign is, I said, go to the book of Jonah. It's only 1 page in an encyclopedia of 2,000 pages also. 1 page. It won't take you 2 minutes to read. But you don't have to do that even. Every Sunday school child knows the story of Jonah. I take it. Every Muslim, Hindu, Christian, everybody knows Jonah and the whale. So I said, Jonah was sent to the Ninevites. If you remember, God tells him to go to Nineveh to warn the people to repent in sackcloth and in ashes. But instead of going to Nineveh, he goes to Joppa, modern Jaffa, and he takes a boat and is running away. So at sea there is a storm, and according to the superstitions of the mariners, anybody who runs away from his master's command creates such a turmoil at sea. So they begin to question who can be responsible for this. The storm is not subsiding. So Jonah realizes that he is a guilty man because he is running away from his duty. God tells him to go to Nineveh and he is running away to Tarshish. So he said, look, I am the guilty man. Throw me overboard and it will be all right with you. God is after my blood. And in the process is going to sink the boat, but you innocent people will die. You rather take me and throw me overboard. They said, no. You may be a good man since we saw you, nice man, holy man. Maybe you want to commit suicide. You want us to help you. We won't do that. We have our own system of knowing right from wrong, and that is what is called casting of lots, head or tail, head or tail. And according to the casting of the lot, it came to the turn of Jonah that Jonah was a guilty man. So far, so good. Correct, ma'am?
I couldn't tell you exactly.
No.
I'm not that versed. I'm more versed on the New Testament than you are, believe me.
No, but this New Testament, Jesus tells you.
He read it.
So
yes,
now he's telling you the only sign is that of Jonah.
Yeah.
So if you want, we can go to the book of Jonah, one page. It won't take you 2 minutes, but you don't have to do that because everyone knows the story. So when they threw Jonah into the sea, my question to the learned men of Christianity is, was he dead or was he alive? And they all say he was alive. A fish comes and gobbles him dead or alive. You say he was alive. From the fish's belly he prays to God for help, all that you know. Yeah. He asked God for help. Do dead people pray? No. So he was alive. You said yes. On the third day, vomits him on the seashore, alive. He's thrown into the sea alive and he comes out alive. He was alive. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes, alive. Now Jesus said, for as Jonah was, so shall the Son of Man be. Just like Jonah. So I'm asking, how was Jonah for 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly? Everybody said he was alive. So I said, how was Jesus for 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the earth? You say he was dead. I say, in your language, is that like or unlike?
Yeah, it should be alive.
In your language, I want to know, you Afrikaner in your language, you Zulu in your language, in your English people in your language, is that like or unlike? Jesus said, I will be like Jonah, and you telling me, your church, every church, that he was unlike Jonah. I want to know who's lying, you or Jesus.
Yeah.
So I want the people to talk to me. I want to know who's lying. So for another day. I look forward to a meeting. Please, I'll feel greatly honored.
On. You are an incredibly learned man, Mr. Deedat. Oh, my word.
But what am I trying to do? I want to show you. I said, look, if I'm wrong, you prove to me. I said, look, I said, is this like in your language? So he said, I'll be like Jonah. Now, is that in your language like or unlike? You say unlike. So I want to know who is lying, you or him. Jesus is lying or you lying? You 1,000 million Christians, 1 billion Christians. Are you all liars or Jesus Christ was a liar? You tell me. So that's the answer.
Deedat went for a standard 6 in school.
Really?
That's right.
But I can understand how it upsets some people when you come out with this stuff.
Salvation, this is a salvation now. I'm telling you, is this like or unlike? So your salvation, people don't want to answer. I said, look, in your language, is Swas Yona or Niswas Yona? Jengo Chona or Again Jengo Chona?
No, I find it very interesting. From my own perspective, as just a human being, I find it very interesting. But at the same time, I have a little query in my mind of what you've been saying. If you do you believe in the power of Satan?
More than that.
Yes.
It's really been fantastic.
Do you believe there are such things as Satan worshippers?
There are. They say there's a cult called Satanic worship, a cult.
They're very opposed to anything that is aligned to the cross because they like to desecrate crosses and that sort of thing. So they are very dedicated in their instruction of Jesus Christ.
Right.
As far as they're concerned, he is the proposition. Satan is on one hand and the context.
Christianity was.
Now, Jesus definitely, as recordedly, has maintained that you shall no longer practice an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. He has recorded that you shall turn.
They're the cheek.
17 times 7, which means you
No, you again, we can discuss this. Again, I said, look, this is the most hypocritical of all talks that you're doing. No, the whole 2,000 years, for 2,000 years, Christianity hasn't. So that means it was an absolute failure. The whole religion is a failure. Huh? No, the religion never said. If this is the true understanding, all your conquest of the world by turning the other cheek, you as good Christians, then what? No, you conquered it already. Australia, you eliminated the Aborigines of Australia. You did, your nations, the Red Indians of America, you wiped them out. You see, genocide.
did actually know those people were evil. I'm telling you.
But they for religious freedom, they went there.
That is a story, political story. A political story that used it and hid behind it like it was a screen to whitewash the story.
So when will you have the pleasure of seeing England?
Well, if my group comes again, then I'll be as vice president. So what
No, your church.
I had a word with him.
It's worth visiting. See what the guys are doing there. And then you can talk. Let's share with us. We will have to listen.
Thank you, Mr. Lockett. I'll see him tomorrow.
Here's an opportunity. The guys have to get to listen. So we get our listen.
He must do the only thing is, I think the argument is coming forth, and I don't like that. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ
I'm a
was
pacifist.
the Jesus continuous. It's continuous. The argument with the Jews, you generation of white, you whited sepulchres. What?